Hello, IEJ76 Ian here. Welcome to AOR Racing. This is Tier F8. The game is F1 2017 and this is round 11 of the championship from the Austrian Grand Prix. We've been disqualified from qualifying, more of that later. So we're starting 12th and last out of the 12 runners. Starting on the hardest compound available, the soft tyre. So we're up against a lot of guys on super softs and ultra softs. So I'm holding back here a little bit deliberately, expecting there to be carnage on the first turn, and actually it's not too bad. A few people go wide, but I don't think there's any major contact there. You can see Bronek in 10th place slows, and F1 Gatecrasher gets up the inside of him. And I didn't want to send it up the inside too strongly here. Try and make a half-hearted move as Danio and a few others go wide on the outside there. So we're up to 9th. So qualifying, my first lap on qualifying was okay. I think I was 4th or 5th at the time, although some hadn't set a lap. And actually at the end of my lap, on the slow down lap at turn 1, I spun and ended up close to the pit exit, and the game disqualified me for apparently blocking others from coming out of the pit lane, which I was probably doing for about 2 seconds. So that was a bit annoying. I think I could have qualified maybe 6th or 7th because I had more speed to come. But anyway, at least with a short grid, 12th isn't actually that far away from the midfield where I normally am. So coming towards the end of the first lap, pretty pleased with 9th as F1 Gatecrasher on those ultra softs runs really wide. So we've got to make this move count up the inside to turn 1. Easy to spin on the exit here, but we've made that move. And coming up to turn 3, and we do a Kimi Raikkonen from the lap 1 of the real Grand Prix, run rather wide, and this gives Bronek a good chance to overtake us. We go to the inside to try and defend, try and be a little bit more difficult to overtake than we normally are. Bronek though goes around the outside. There's a slight bit of touch, but he's made a good move, and we're back down to 9th. So lap 3, we've pulled away from F1 Gatecrasher, but there's been some shenanigans ahead. Now there has dropped back, presumably a clash with Mehdi. The two Saubers there getting together, and we're going to spot to 8th. Further round on lap 3, I'm not sure. Mehdi, I think, has probably got damage, judging by his pace at this stage. So I'm expecting him to come into the pits. The car's body language suggests that, and indeed he is. So we're pleased to take advantage and go up to 7th. Fast forward now to lap 14, and we are in 2nd place, but only because most of the guys who started on the ultra softs and super softs are making their pit stop, and in goes the last driver, Bronek. So I just wanted to record this. We're leading the race, first time this season, but it's not genuine, obviously. So lap 15, our teammate Noodle Dougal has made his pit stops from ultra softs to softs, but he's on much quicker softs. Obviously he's a quicker driver anyway, so I back out of the throttle, play the team game, and let him through to go on his merry way. Lap 20, and the guys that are on the fresher soft tyres, the guys that have pitted, are starting to really bear down on us, and Ghost Hunter gets a good exit from turn 3, and Jason's now going to cut the inside. And I've not really got anything to fight with. These softs, they're okay. They haven't fallen off a cliff, but they're pretty warm compared with the new softs that these quicker guys have got on. So lap 21, and we've got Seppi Dien, another guy who's already made a pit stop, chasing us down. And this was our only real kind of half mistake that we made of the race. Got the line all wrong. Back end steps out. We managed to stop it being a complete spin, but unfortunately we've lost another spot down to 5th. Okay, so we decided to come in around about the time we planned, but we had originally planned to go on ultra softs. Sorry, I think ultra softs are some laps later, but the softs were losing so much time, we decided to put the super softs on. So we're not going to run the quickest tyre, but this should see us through to the end. Lap 25, and we're trying to chase down Bronek, who's on the soft tyres, and look at that, fastest lap. I think that's the first time it's ever appeared in F1 on AOR for us. We didn't keep it, unfortunately, because Vernato was able to beat that. As you can see on the top left, we've just got to 7th because Vernato has come in to change tyres. So he's on the ultra softs, and this is the penultimate lap, and he's been closing us down. We've closed the gap to Bronick, but now the gap is stabilised and we're too far away from him. So I know this is going to be really difficult to keep him behind. He's the championship leader, but also he's on really quick and brand new tyres, and we're suffering a little bit. And I think he's going to try and go down the inside to turn 4. Again, we try and defend by taking the inside line, and he goes around the outside. Make sure I give him room, hug the inside here, but he's got better traction on those ultra softs and gets through. So we're down to 8th. By the way, missed Singapore Grand Prix. The race didn't record properly, and also it was a disaster. I ended up crashing and also interfering with my teammate accidentally. And you see on the left hand side there, Vernato on the last lap with only 3 quarters to go has spun, so we're up to 7th. But little did I know that actually he had a penalty, so even if he hadn't spun we would have gained that 7th spot. And rather annoyingly, Bronick had quite a big penalty. I didn't realise at the time, so I think we only finished a second and a half or so behind him with the penalty. So annoying. So we could have possibly had 6th, but 7th is reasonably okay. So another good win for my teammate Noodle Dougal from Ghost Hunter, who was 2nd, and Jason in the Red Bull, who was 3rd. I haven't been practicing much on this game, so I'm getting the results I deserve, which isn't particularly strong, but actually I was relatively competitive here based on lap time. So 7th, I can't really argue too much. You can see Vernato leads the championship by a long way from Noodle Dougal's 2nd. Those two are a little bit clear of the rest. We're sat, unfortunately, in 11th on 29 points. 4 rounds to go. Next time out is Malaysia in 2 weeks' time.